Hello friends, Rizorty here with another episode of our Rizorty is Bad at Battle Brothers playthrough. Last episode we defeated Hoggart the Weasel in absolutely amazing fashion. Now we have an after the battle follow-up. Hoggart lies dead in a pool of his own blood, skewered into a grotesque and panicked pose. He didn't weasel his way out of this one. You put a boot on his corpse and look to your men, or the company, or all the men who have fallen. Wolfert spits on the dead man's face. Hey, let's take this bastard's head and get back to Horum. Time to get paid. Those dollar bills. But more excitedly, we got some excellent new items, most especially a patched mail shirt, which does allow one of our characters to have a fair bit more armor than previously. I'm thinking about my various armored friends in the middle here and trying to decide which of them should get this fancy patched mail shirt. By comparison, the very best armor we have appears to be 55 or 50. Yeah, 55 I think is the tops right now on that rugged surcoat. They took absolutely no damage last turn. I think what we're going to do is give it to Eberald here, who has the melee defense perk, because eventually he'll be leveling up and getting more melee defense. I noticed that Wiedekind here already has 20 melee defense, just naturally, where Eberald is only at 5. But quite a lot of points to catch him up to Wiedekind here. Let's go ahead and give it to our friend the Giant Axeman, and so we'll propagate the upgrades across the way. This goes 50 is much better, and there's a 30 on this leather tunic, which we'll give to one of our characters on the outside. Most especially to Gebhard. Gebhard, the peasant, the beggar, who joined us for almost no money. Gets fancy armor. That last battle, he got a kill, I believe, and hopefully get some more of them as we keep going. So we have a 20 armor that is equivalent of the armor everyone else is already wearing. Looks like 20 is the worst armor for anybody, so we'll hold on to this, maybe sell it later. We'll have to see what happens. We also got a wooden stick, simple wooden stick, usually an improvised weapon. So I can give it to one of my ranged people in case they need a melee weapon or the emergency of being in close range. A falchion also, a curved sword best suited to slashing and cutting unarmored opponents. Right now, Gebhard has a short sword. Short sword does 30 to 40 damage. The falchion does 35 to 45, so that's an improvement. Though it does the same amount of armor. Yeah, armor blocks it just as much. Actually, the falchion is a little bit less effective against armor at 70% compared to 75% against the short sword. We'll stay on the short sword for now. Falchion, I guess I'll give it to somebody. We bought Thorsmund this axe just to let him have some weapon to use. Give him the falchion instead for now. We'll see if he survives longer. I do see we have a new shield here. The shield was on our enemy, the Weasel, and now it is ours. So we have 2 people with wooden shields already. All the wooden shields are the same quality, and so I guess it is time for Gebhard to get a new shield, a fancy shield, and for Thorsmund the Coward to get a buckler at least. We have one other buckler here, which I guess I can give to one of the back row people just in case they need something to equip. But these mushrooms also, provisions. Swampy mushrooms, or swampy regions offer little food, but pickled mushrooms are a favored provision for travelers in these areas. Spoils in 2 days, so most of our food spoils 5 days, 6 days, 1 day, and 2 days. Hopefully they eat the stuff that's near spoilation first. 1 cloth roll also. Cloth woven from sheep wool. Traders will pay good coin for this. Alright, that has to be sold, I guess, at some point. We also have a short bow, which I think you're using also. Nope, you're using a crossbow, rather. Crossbows do 30 to 50 damage and ignore armor, which again is amazing, versus this one is 30-50 also. Looks like they're basically the same. The short bow has a slightly longer range. 30 to 50 damage, 35 and 50. Okay, light crossbow has a higher chance of ignoring armor. I think that is the big difference. These crossbows are better against armor. We'll hold on to these right now. Not sure I should use them. One never knows. Okay. We also got a bludgeon, a spiked metal head on a wooden shaft, crude but effective in bashing in heads. We'll hold on to that for right now. I wonder if it gives an attack to the head if you use it. Knock out. A heavy blow intended to stun or incapacitate anyone unlucky enough to be hit for 1 turn, but not to do the most damage. Those stunned targets cannot keep their shield wall, spear wall, or other defenses. It has a 75% chance to stun on a hit. That seems hugely, hugely good. Hugely, hugely good. But I kind of want Axeman to keep his giant axe. I don't know. The axe without any sort of shield, I feel like it might be a mistake. So we'll give you the bludgeon for right now. Retire the woodcutter's axe for the moment and see what happens. Being exposed without any armor seems potentially bad. Let's head back to Horum though. Turn to Horum and get our 400 money. And then I'm going to hold on to that cloth to sell. We arrive then to an event. Along the way, Ulfert joins your side. Got a moment, Captain? You nod for him to speak his mind. The battle has left some gear worse to wear, and some men got a good nicking too. We can patch up both men and equipment while marching, but it's a lot faster to set down and do it. Or if we make camp, beware of ambushes. Camp around these parts we see from every which way. But if we camp, we're able to level up faster. How does one camp? Up here, I guess. Press T. Make or break camp. Well, in camp, time will go faster and men will heal and repair equipment at a faster rate. However, also more vulnerable to be caught in a surprise attack. I kind of want to camp, but I kind of don't want to get ambushed. The hard question for us. I think we're going to keep on moving on for right now and get our money back. Then maybe we'll repair up afterwards. Day 2 afternoon completed, and here comes the money, money, money. Return to Horum. The company returns to Horum as victors. Their heads held much higher this time. The Battle Brothers are not the size they once were, but they're still a force to be reckoned with, as Hoggart learned in his final moments. You carry his head in a sack that you empty in front of Hala, the Elder's feet. He jumps back, but the healer quickly picks up the head, stares at it, and nods. Hala, the Elder, approaches the brigand's bloodied face and eyes it carefully. Yes, that's his ugly mug all right. Servants, pay this man his money. Coin in hand, you raise your voice to the man. As long as there's blood coursing through our veins, as long as we can hold sword and shield, there shall stand our company. All through the realm, people will know the Battle Brothers. So inspirational, I feel inspired already. The men cheer. Fritz the dog plates his hand on your shoulder. You did well, Captain. No matter where you lead us, the men will follow you as brothers in battle. You gain money. As brothers indeed. Alright, we have some cash again. Return to the place from which we came. How much money can we get from our cloth? 155. It's worth 140. I kind of wonder if we'll get even more money in the big city. So I think we're going to hold on to that for now. They have no more armor to sell, no more hats to sell. These are malicious spears. And a pack of javelins. A couple of light throwing spears usually carried by skirmishers have limited range or are exhausting to throw and may inflict devastating injuries. I wonder if we should use these on our meleeers before the enemies get into range. They can at least hunk in some javelins maybe. They're 200 money though. It's half of the money we got for our mission. So let's not do that. Man, the tools and supplies are worth 200. Buy them for 295 money though. Yeah, the ammunition and tools and supplies are so much more expensive here than at the big city. Then we're going to hold off on buying anything till we're back in town. The linen tunic here, we can repair up. Burning through more of our tools and supplies, but I think Alt, they need to be in the inventory screen, and then it's Alt right-click, I believe, to repair it. Yeah, Alt right-click to repair. I don't know if it's actually worth repairing. I don't know the conversion rate between how many tools and supplies it'll take to repair it versus what we get for selling it. I'm not sure. The quiver arrows here. I'm gonna hold on to these two. Eventually we'll have another archer, I'm sure. Staff sling we bought, I'm not sure we're ever gonna use. Might sell that back. For now we have plenty of inventory space, no real hurry to sell any of it. Okay, so the cloth is worth 155 here. I'm gonna head to the big city now and hope it's worth more. There are no other missions here, nothing else to do, so let's leave and head our way up. Tiefenhaven again. And as we're going, I want to see exactly how wounded my people are. Thorsmund, the tailor, his broken nose will heal in 2 to 5 days. Until then, his fatigue recovery is worse than usual. I'm not sure how fatigued my people have been getting in battle. He's at half health or so. Seems like everyone's at least half health. I'm sure it'll be fine. I really don't want to waste time just sitting around while we heal up. So hopefully the quest here, and then we'll head to Inflict afterwards. Lost in the Fog. What are the missions available? What cloth sells here? First, the cloth. It's worth 161 here, even more. So we gain 21 more money. That's probably not worth that much, but I have no need for cloth, so we'll sell you. Great. And then my staff sling, we bought for 150 or so. Get 25 money back. Does not feel good. The tools for repair are not sold here. The ammunition's even more expensive at 171. I'll make a list of all these things, figure out what is worth buying, what's worth selling wherever we happen to be. They do have an armor here that's better at 35 HP versus our current 20 HP on our lower armored people. Again, we want Thorsman to die. We don't much care for him, so I probably won't buy the better armor. So we have 1,000 money. It feels like that might be a safe spot to buy some better armor. You know what? We'll try to keep him alive, I guess. We'll equip this new armor on him. And everyone's turning up well. Actually, I don't like him as much. Instead, we're going to give the armor to Gebhard. Gebhard the Beggar. We still love immensely. So this is from 30 armor to 35. And then we'll give Naked Thorsmund clothing. Hold on to our linen tunic in case of future characters. The shield here is 114 money. We'll still be over 1,000 money. I think I'm going to use 1,000 money at the point where anything above that I feel free to spend. Go a little wild. So we get a hat also. And start equipping our people again. Give a shield to you. So an extra buckler now, which will give to the back row if there's open inventory space. You only have a 2-handed weapon, so I guess not. And we put a helmet on one person. I guess front row gets helmets. So this is 30 HP versus 30 also. The hood is the same as the straw hat, it seems. Though the hood is cheaper. Straw hat is more attractive, perhaps. Okay, you get this thing on you. Oh, maybe it's lower value because it's a little bit broken. So it is, again, exactly the same HP. Okay, everyone's a little bit equipped up now. Everyone's looking good. So let's see what quests are available for us now. There's a 1 skull and a 2 skull. 1 skull. Negotiations. Gerhard of Tiefenhaven's got his feet up on the table when you enter. He puts his hands behind his head, looking a little too relaxed for your taste. Well, good evening, Captain. Why do you say you take leave from all that killing and dying? He raises an eyebrow at your response, which is precisely none at all. Huh. I feared to jump on the opportunity. No matter, it was a lie. I need you to take a certain package to Erland to Sondheim. A fellow residing in Sondheim. The cargo is undoubtedly garnered some ill-intentioned eyes. I need your men watching it for me. If you're interested, which you should be, let's talk numbers. I have no idea where Sondheim is. I know the city over here, to the bottom right, was Tiefen something also. Tiefenstadt, I believe. So this is not necessarily near us. This thing, not interested right now. Unfortunately, that makes the quest go away forever. Uh-oh, shouldn't have done that. Where is Sondheim? We'll decide if we've made a bad choice. It is not in our starting area. Just one north. I should have taken that quest. Maybe that's the point where the whole playthrough will fall apart, as I've incorrectly selected. The other quest here. Gerhard also says, I wouldn't ask sellswords to guard a caravan. My usual crew is a little out of it. Sickness, drunkenness, licentiousness. I think you get it. So 2 days to the north. So the problem with cargo caravan quests is on the way you eat food, but you do not get paid on the way. So I'm going to say not what we're looking for. But I think if we choose what does it pay, we can say, let me think through it. But no, we can't actually. Because 9 crowns per head you arrive with, another 540 money. Except I think we have to do the quest right now. We have a bunch of food saved up. 2 days north. This is going to be so far away from our starting area. I'm not going to do it right now. So we've burned through both quests here. I should have done one of them. Slight mistake. At the tavern, we can ask for other news and rumors. One thing we're hearing is that in Tiefenstadt, they have missions available. So go to Tiefenstadt. Let's pay for one other rumor. Gosh, what's it called again? To west, not from here, in the swamps, Can't for the life of me remember what we used to call it. So maybe in the swamps there's some kind of adventure to do. I think swamps are bad for fighting, though. Let's take a look. The swamps are... These are swamps here, I believe. Maybe there's a mission over this way. Don't really want to go wandering, exploring quite yet. So let's go to Tiefenstadt, though, because they have missions there, and we'll see what we can find. Happily... Oh, First New and Reed Company. This is another mercenary band, I believe. They're professional soldiers in the service of the local lord. This is the local lord's soldiers, keeping the roads safe for travelers like me. Wonder if I should get more people again. I feel like that's 3 of their money. I feel like it's fun money I should spend. Wow! 3 level 1 quests. 3 of these single skull quests. And so many other things to do here. The tavern, a barber, a temple, marketplace, more people to hire. Including Horik. Horik's a day tailor. Day tailors do all kind of physical work, but don't excel in any. For 90 money. A drunkard. I don't think we want any drunkards, no. Hartwig is a caravan hand. That's very expensive. 70 money person is a refugee. Lack conviction to fight for their home. They're used to long, exhausting travel. Alright, some cheap people to hire. They want more cheap people. Honka the militiaman. Anyone who's been in militia will receive at least basic training. It's 500 money for him. Crazy expensive. Alright, come along, Horik. You will join us, as will the other cheap person. Tostig, come on down. Up to 10 people now. Horik is dumb. What? This character isn't the brightest, and new content take a while to really stick with him. He's got stars in melee skill, range defense, and initiative. He might be quick someday on his feet, though not quick with his body. Other person is Tostig. Superstitious. It's cursed. This character is highly superstitious, and therefore more vulnerable skills to directly attack his resolve. Not so good. He's able to be an archer, though. We were looking for another archer, so that gets to be you, my friend. Let's equip you with some things, and we get you a fancy set of clothes. And into the back row you go. So we got 3 archers now, and 1 other person. Horik the Dumb. We'll give you this linen tunic, which I'll start repairing it. And got higher melee skill, range defense. Your effectiveness in armor is 50%. I think it's defended based on what weapon they're using. Is what affects their effectiveness against armor and their chance to hit head. I don't know what you're good at. I think nothing, Horik. We're gonna give you the unenviable job of maybe dying. Good luck. Good luck. We're consuming more and more food now, and more money also. So we gotta make him money. I hope we're not too big a team. Alright, in the marketplace. I wonder if the cloth would have sold for even more here. Everything is more expensive. Yeah, so again, the tools and supplies are worth 200. You buy for 335 now. I wish I'd bought in my first city. Like, it's too pricey. Like 220. Now these are crazy expensive. They do have a ton of interesting items here. Let's see. Full Akaton cap. Large padded cloth cap covering the neck. I think it's an upgrade on basically all the helmets I have. There's heavier armor. There's an Akaton cap, which does not have the neck protection. So it goes from 50 HP to 40 HP. And the weapons they have available here, nothing too interesting, it looks like. Let's go ahead and buy one of these. With that, we are under 1,000 money. I'm going to stop my wild spending. Equip this helmet on our friend the beggar. Ruining his all-green outfit, unfortunately. And this new hood should go on someone who has not a great helmet. Which will be a person who has no helmet at all. Horik the will probably die someday, fellow. Okay, cool. Nice to set up now. Let's see what quests are available for us. There are parts of the world man is still yet to find and chart into their maps. I'm looking for the crumbled shelter southeast of here, or near the region of Solstein. That's all I know about it. I do not exist. You go and find it for me, you'll be properly rewarded. Sure, as I wander around and don't die kind of work. I accept. It'll be 300 crowns to do it. I know we can ask for more money, but I believe that asking for more money is a reputation hit with this city. Let's not be greedy yet. I accept your offer. It's either southeast... No, it's both southeast and near Solstein. I accept. Okie dokie. So where is Solstein? Did you go through the fog of war for this? Near Solstein southeast. I see nothing that's called Solstein. So... let's just get walking in this direction and see what we find. Wandering in the wilds. I'm sure this will not be... oh, there it is. Solstein's right there. We found it. During the camp. As is customary, you assemble the men to explain the company's next step. Brothers, the battle blows must show the world we are forged of a hotter fire than other mercenary bands. As reputation grows, so will the influx of crowns to our coffer. Let us forge a path to greatness. What do you tell the men the company will do? So, first we can get the company strength to 12 men. We're already at 10. Make us a formidable force again and let us take on more profitable work. Though we have 10 people, many of them are very, very bad. I don't want more formidable and profitable work, I don't think. Or we need allies. Forging a bond of friendship and trust with the town will get the company better prices, more volunteers, more steady work. I think I'm going to do that first. And we'll try to do all the quests in Tiefenstadt, and with that maybe get a good friendship there. The mission is taken. Here's Solstein. It said southeast. This is southwest, though. Well, we'll see if we find anything down here. Around Solstein to the southeast. Maybe it's across the way from Solstein. I'm not sure how far my people can see. We wander in the wilderness. Hopefully not for 40 days and 40 nights. And I don't know if there are any indications where the crowded crumbled shelter will be. Alright, so we can't see that far. As we wander through, finding mountains. Can we go into the mountains also? Gosh, we can. Feels risky. But I shouldn't be doing this. We have 30 food remaining. Moving so slowly. This is not... is this still around Solstein, or are we past it now? Also, what's the thing to the top? Maybe that's what we're looking for. Along the way, the stranger's a lone man who keeps his distance. One foot on the path, the other inching towards escape. Hey there. You glance across your men, slowly smiling, you can tell we're being lost. Certain of the crumbled shelter, are ya? Yeah. I'll tell you what. Hand me 30 crowns to tell you exactly where it is. After your swords, I'll be gone quickly in a blink. So I think we're getting 300 crowns. We get 10% of our money in order to find the place. I accept. Accept the man's offer. He dishes out the details as promised. You see, it's there, of course, on the hills not far to the west where we are now. Easy. He whistles, he walks off. They're not a very easy payday. So it's to the west of here, apparently. Also, what's this thing? Grotto of the Wild Men. This cave has been occupied by greenskins and turned to a foul-smelling camp. Greenskins are large and will destroy us. We don't want that. But a little bit to the west where we are right now. Hopefully it's not west this way, because I kind of want to go out this direction instead. Now let's continue. We can't just click straight west. I bet if we go all the way down and through here, it's going to be right here instead. Wandering wildly in the wilderness. Ah! Climbing and barreling through the ups and downs of the mountain range has tested the men as well as any foe. While the company's worse for wear, they've made better by the rigors and trials of harsh landscape. Thor's been most of all. Plus 3 max fatigue just for walking around. Right, I'm going to abandon our southern path. Hey, can you walk over the big mountains? Maybe we can. It's over here. Goes to the west. We're standing right here when the west came, so make sure we go far enough up that we're not getting lost. Oh gosh, we're on 9 food. Here comes starvation pretty soon. 8 food. It's clicking down. We're gonna go down this way and head to Festa. Hopefully we can buy some food there. Make sure top speed again. It's not here. The place we're looking for is not here at all. Ah, there it is. Thank goodness. Whew! Crumbled shelter comes into view. It's immediately reborn upon your map to the best of your illustrative capabilities. Thorsman, the tailor, asks that's all there is to do. You nod. A rough go and an easy one. Connor will be waiting to pay you all the same. So we went straight this direction, then down here. They did say southeast. So if I just walked straight southeast like that, maybe I would have found it more easily. Well, whatever. What's there, though? A once proud fortress now lying in ruins. Unknown garrison. I don't know if I can go interact with it without fighting, actually. I think I'm allowed to go look at the battle site without actually fighting. We have 0 food. We're all starving now. Alright, made it to the city, though, thankfully. First things first, gotta buy some food. So, Felfesta is a massive stone citadel built into a steep mountain. It is the capital, I believe, this region, and so to do the quests here, you have to be noticed by a noble house. They don't yet recognize me as worthy of their attention. What a shame. Alright, let's go ahead and buy some food. It's pricey? A little bit pricey. Goat cheese spoils in 11 days. I don't know if like any food's better than any other. I would think through the prices here, but we'll go and buy some goat cheese and some ground grains. Both. With that, we've probably spent all the money that we've earned already, but at least we're not going to starve. What's this? Rags the War Dog. A strong and loyal dog bred for war. Unleashed in battle for scouting, tracking, or running down rooting enemies. Worn in an accessory slot, usable in combat. Also fancy armor, but I want to hold on to my cash, I think. So, time to leave here. So much we can investigate here. Taverns messages. There are a great many places up there, long lost and forgotten, that hold great riches. We're good, thanks. Okay. So I need to get back to here to turn in the quest. I'm curious about Crumbled Shelter, if I can engage with it and see the enemies there and not actually fight them. I'm sure would enjoy that if so. Let's see what we can do. Okay. You can't make out who you'll be facing. Attack at your own peril, prepared to retreat if need be. Nope. Nope. Run away. Run away. Maybe we'll feel more confident. We'll check that out. It might be a coven of witches, perhaps a wizard band. Whichever way, I want nothing to do with that. But on your return, Conrad of Tiefstadt welcomes you back. Hand over your recently destroyed map, and he pores over it, swatting the spotted mark with the back of his hand. Of course, that's where it is. He smirks and pays you what you're owed. Crown's well deserved. Mission accomplished. See what happens next in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you again real soon.